calculators ready. Here we go. Polynomial function. Come on. Function is just like an equation, right? Or like a formula. Polynomial function is a function whose rule is a polynomial. Look at this. Cardiac output is the amount of blood pumped through the heart. The output is measured by a technique called dye dilution. A doctor injects dye into a vein near the heart and measures the amount of dye in the arteries over time. The cardiac output of a particular patient can be approximated by the function f of t equals that, where t is time in seconds after the injection, and f of t represents the concentration of dye in milligrams per liter. Evaluate f of t for t equals 0 and t equals 3. So we are going to be substituting 0 and 3 into the function. So f of 0 equals 0.0056 t. Remember, we're substituting in 0 here. So at 0 seconds to the third minus 0.22 t squared plus 2.33 t. Now, this is delightful because what is 0 times anything? 0. So this first chunk comes out to 0, so does the second chunk, so does the third chunk. So f of 0 equals 0. And that should make sense because remember 0 is 0 seconds, right? So they haven't even shot in the dye yet. So at 0 seconds, there shouldn't be any dye in there, right? So let's try it for, what was the other one? 3. F of 3 equals 0.0056 times 3 to the third minus 0.22 times 3 to the second plus 2.33 times 3. So this will represent 3 seconds. So remember your order of operations. You do your exponents first, and then you'll multiply. So 3 to the third is 27 times 0.0056 is 0.1512. 3 squared is 9 times 0.22 is 1.98. And 2.33 times 3, 6.99. So if we go left to right here, let's see. 0.1512 minus 1.98 plus 6.99. F of 3 equals 5.1612. So part B says describe what the values of the function from part A represent. So we would say the f of 0 equals 0 equals the dye in their system after, how do you spell dye? D-I-E? Oh, D-Y-E. Oh boy. At 0 seconds, and this is milliliters, right? And then f of 3 equals 5.1612. That means you have 5.1612 milliliters of blood, or milliliters of dye in your blood in 3 seconds. Dye at 3 seconds. Well, that was fun. Let's look at some graphs. How's that sound?